Alright guys, welcome back to another video, man. It's been a while since I made a video talking about WARFRAME. Normally I've been streaming and all of that stuff, but the purpose of this video is me breaking down to the best of my ability as far as with the shotgun changes when it comes to the Tigris, Santi, etc. when it comes to status. Alright, I was talking about this briefly in my last stream where I was breaking it down, but pretty much what you're looking at here is completely different, and the numbers may throw you off. You'll be like, hold on, I see this, but then I see this. All right, now you have this thing called status per projectile. Of course, shotguns go off of pellets. Tigris, Santi, the list goes on and on. Then you also have multi-shot here. Multi-shot for the Tigris now 17.6 when you factor in the Hell's Chamber. If I were to factor in where is it? No, I don't think it's on this. No, it's for I was thinking for secondaries. I was thinking of the other one. Lethal Torrent. I was thinking of Lethal Torrent, but that's for pistols. But yeah, Hell's Chamber, multi-shot, 17.6, right? Now you see 17.6 for multi-shot, and you see stats per projectile. This is at 38.3%. Okay? Now you see the damage per projectile. Impact, puncture, slash. Now you see radiation and viral, 620 apiece. Total damage, 39,653. Alright? That's for the Tigris Prime. Keep a note of that. Now the Santi, when you dive into this, you see status per projectile 47.6. Multi-shot is a little bit less by 4 because it's at 13.2. Now you see the blast and the whole corrosive, because I have this built for corrosive and blast, but you can see the damage right there. 32,027.7. All right, so Santi does 32,000. The Tigris does 39, but the stats per projectile is less compared to the Santi. There are a lot of things that are at work here. I'll show you what I mean. Now, even though the status per projectile for the Tigris is less, the damage output is more. So I got the enemy level at 170. I'm going to be using the 2 corrupted bombards, so that I could showcase as far as what you're going to be seeing. Alright, so let me bring those guys out. Now you see 2/4 radiation. Aim for his head again. Now you see the slash had 8, viral at 3. So again, and you wondering why am I going so close? Now look at that shot. 6/3 radiation, 3 viral. Right? Second shot wipes him out. Now why am I so close? Remember, status per projectile. Shotguns go off of pellets. Now, if I were like at a good distance and I go like this shot, these 4 right here will most likely miss the bombard. Most of these will connect. The status may not be as high because it's going off of pellets. I want most of the pellets or all of them to hit said target. Now, if I was like this with the corrupted bombard, go like this, you see the full cone effect. All of this will be in. Go medium, it will be like that. Most of those will still be in, but you can see like a slight spread between these 3 pellets and these 3 right here. Most right here will be in a cone effect. That's the Tigris. Now I'm going to roll that back again and I'll show you as to what I mean. Alright, let me get those guys back out again. Now I'm going to be at a good distance. I'm not going to be close to them. I'll be right here. We'll still aim for the head. Now you see, it still does what it needed to do. I aimed for the head there, so most of the pellets landed on him. So I'm gonna highlight him, be at least 10 meters. Still clap him with it. See, 3 radiation, 3 slash, and 2 viral. So you can see right there, viral and slash is already gone, so the radiation still kicked in. Slap him again. Now you'll see radiation of 5, slash of 4, impact of 2, and you can see it disappeared. So you see, it took a little bit more, but that's practically the randomness as far as with the pellets actually landing, status per projectiles landing. I'm saying pellets because again, you want most of the pellets or all of them to hit your said target in order for it to do what it needs to do like it used to. The Tigris is still where it needs to be, but there's also something you can do as far as to tweak it. Let me see. I don't normally build for crit when it comes to shotguns, but I'm gonna try something here. All right, where is it? Where my crit stuff at? Let me get my ravage up in there. So now my crit multiplier is gonna be at a 4, and get that blunderbuss in there. So now I'm gonna be doing 19. It may not seem like much, but when it comes to the Tigris and how crit be working in this game, you'll be seeing weird numbers that you'll be like, damn, I didn't know that could actually happen. So I'm gonna run that back again. Now I'm gonna get close and get to their heads and see what actually will happen. Now you can see it's not much, but you can see some of it kicking in. And on top of that, this is level 170 now. So there goes the viral kicking in to go along with the slash and 1 impact. And there goes another one. So it's still doing the same relative amount, even though the crit is not high. But the reason why you want to get close to these guys is because of the status per projectile pretty much going off of those pellets. Because if you want the Tigris to do what it used to before the update, you have to treat it like a shotgun. Get up close and personal, wipe dudes out and all that. But it's like, you know, most people, they only play within their parameters as far as with enemy levels of 20 to 40. So the distance doesn't even matter. Just half of the pellets will kill the guys in the game anyway. So you don't need to worry about that. I'm going to go over to the Santi now. I'm just going to put back the stuff that I had. Where the hell? Okay. I'm going to put it back the way that I had it. Now, I'm going to go over to the Santi now. Because, as you just saw not too long ago, as far as with this has more status to projectile at 47.6. Right? 32,000 versus the Tigris Prime with its 39. So I'm going to run this. So even though I have more of a status to projectile, but the damage is low. So you see? And I'm aiming at the head so I could do more damage. I'm not going to be aiming at the torso and all of that stuff. You already know going at the head deals more damage than any other part. 2, 3, 4. So you see, 10, 7, the corrosive, and the blast on him and all of that. So it's like, when you see the stats to projectile being so high, you will see numbers like that being high, like corrosive at a 9, a blast at a 6, and then you see all the other elements start to kick in. And it will start doing what it needs to do, like slash, puncture, you will see that in there of 3 slash of probably like 5 or 6, and you'll see it start working its way. All right. Those are the kind of things you need to be mindful of. But while you're playing the game, you're not going to be looking at it like that. You just want to see if the enemy is going to die. But when you're dealing with high levels like that, you're going to want to see your statuses proc. You want to see your crit stuff proc. So as you can see. See how the corrosive is at a 10? Blast is at a 5, slash is at a 2, but it was at a 9. They got clipped them there, but I'll see that one clipped them good. So as you can see right there, you can keep hitting them with the statuses and you will see it will keep stacking on. So it went from, for the corrosive, it probably went from a 6 to a 10. If I didn't fire another shot, it will start trickling down from like a 10 corrosive to probably like a 7, then a 3, then it will go down. But the procs is still there. It's just that if your status to projectile is high, you will be procking. You not even just procking, you will be stacking more on that status, if you understand what I'm saying. So since for the Sancti Tigris, corrosive and blast is on, the more I keep shooting this, instead of the corrosive being at a 5, if I shoot him again and it's going to proc corrosive, instead of it being at a 6, it will go to an 8. The blast could go from 2 to a 5, and as far as with corrosive, it could go from 6 to 10. I've yet to see some of these go past 10 by me going from last night up to now. So I'm thinking 10 is the max. As far as with slash, the highest I've seen is obviously 9. Of course, it could go to 10. But from the way I see it with this, guys, is this. When your status per projectile is high, you will probably be doing low overall total damage, like you see with the Sancti Tigris. But when you look at the Tigris Prime, you see that my status to projectile is low, 38.3, but my total damage of 39,000 is so high. All right. I'm going to shift gears here and go to the Sobek. Because remember, I have the Sobek here, and see that status per projectile is 57.7. This is mostly an impact shotgun, and you will see the impact keep going in on these guys. But it's just strictly corrosive. You may see slashes rarely, but the total damage right there is only 7,000, almost 8. So you will see impact working its magic. And even though people don't even take impact into account because impact is just impact, but these guys, you will see the impact working here. Stagger. See? More times you fire, he's gonna keep getting staggered. And I've done that last night to the point where he fell off just like that guy right there. So 1, boom, C slash kicked in right there on them. See? So this, it's like you keep doing that, it's like they're not dying, but the impact, as you see, will keep going off on those guys. See? See? See, the impact is at 6, then it goes up and stuff. It's at 6, then a 4. But the impact still keeps going off because I keep hitting him. Now, if I just spray happy with it, you'll see him keep getting staggered. See, the damage is low, but the proc, it keeps procking on him. See? I could have done the mercy kill on him because he just keeps getting staggered with that impact, but look at that. So see? The changes is there, and the weapons is acting the way it's supposed to, but again, the status to projectile really influences the shotgun, so you have to pay attention to it. Now the other one that I done last night as well is the Vacor Heck, and we already know the Vacor Heck, it has the crit thing working, but as you see, the status to projectile is low. The total damage is 6,733, but because of the crit, you want to take advantage of it. And since I have the mods, when it comes to hitting a certain part, you will get more damage. You will see that come into full effect. I'm gonna go after this guy back here. So as you can see right there, see? Keep aiming for the head and stuff. As you can see, all of that keeps kicking in, and there he goes. He's dead too. So the status to projectile, multi-shot, those numbers, you see it in full effect there. But like I said, in game, you're not going to be paying attention to the numbers like that because you want the enemy to die. But if you look close, as far as you procking status, you'll see numbers keep ticking. So let me get another couple status so you can see. You can see impact. There was puncture in there as well too, and then you see corrosive in there as well. See, the corrosive hit a 10, then it went down to 8. So it's like that corrosive proc was heavy. See, slash, then impact is at, no, that's puncture at a 10, then you see a slash at a 2, corrosive is at a 10, and all that stuff. Then it went down to an 8, then it's at a 5, then it's at a 3, and there it goes. Corrosive proc going. Slash, and there goes corrosive again. So you see corrosive working right there. So you saw it tick down from 10 to 8 to 5, you know, etc. You see it tick down, and once you hit them again, you push it back up. So all these changes to the shotguns, it's interesting, but for like a new player, if new players come in and they see this, they'll be like, oh, I see multi-shot at 15.4, you know, see status to projectile, oh, okay. But at base, when you look at it at base, you're like 10.7, like, ugh. You know, that's garbage right there. Or you see the Tigris at base, 11.3. You'll be like, damn, this thing is garbage.